Hi, welcome to the Element video dealing with palettes. We're going to take a look at how to record them and what they are and kind of working with them. So what is a palette? Well, a palette is what we call referenced information. This will become a little more clear as we start taking a look at them. So why don't we go ahead and jump right in. We're going to select our fixtures from some of our previous videos, the Vari-Lights, 101 through 106, and we're going to turn them on at full. And we're going to open our ML control. And on our little visualizer, you notice they're all pointed straight down again, so we're going to move them up toward the back wall. And maybe not quite there yet using the grid, so we'll move them up. So if we want to get back to this point frequently, or more than once basically, there are a couple things we can do. We could just record this into a queue, but if we're going to be coming back here more than once, we're going to want to record a palette, which will then allow us to quickly and easily get back here. The easiest way to do that is after we get the fixtures where we want them, we do a record, and in this case we're working with pan and tilt, which is focus. So we select the focus palette button, and we're going to record next because I don't remember what number we had. Oh look, there's number 6. So we're now going to go palette 7 and hit enter. And we've just recorded focus palette 7. So we're going to select our fixtures again. And we'll notice that in the channel selection, they say focus palette 7. And again, focus palettes 1 through 7. In addition to focus palette, we have intensity palettes, color palettes, and beam palettes. So let's make a couple more palettes. We'll do a couple of colors just as an example. So we'll select and move the lights to some shade of red, kind of an orange, and we'll do a record, color palette, next, enter. Now instead of typing 101 through 106 again, we can hit clear, and using the S1 button, do a select last, which grabs those fixtures again, and hit enter. So we now have a couple of different color palettes. So that's kind of how we create them and the 3 types. Now what we do with them is, in terms of recalling them, with our fixtures selected, we can simply select focus palette 2 and the lights will move to a new location, or 3. Same with color palette. We can go to 2 and they'll change colors, so slightly lighter one, or 3, and a couple of them will turn blue. We made those a little bit earlier. We'll send them all back to white. You'll notice again up on the display we have focus palette 3 and color palette 1. At this point we could record these as a queue, simply hitting record. And I'm going to pick a new queue number. I have some queues already recorded. Oop. Helps if I hit the right button. Queue, record, 15, enter. We'll come back to selecting our channels. 1 through 106. And you can see the referenced information is now all in blue. So working with the palettes is simply selecting the fixtures and selecting the palette. So that's working with all of them. There are situations where we might want to just select a couple of them. So 101 through 103, and we maybe send those to focus palette 2. And now we have those 3 at 2 and the next set at 3. So we use these like building blocks. So we set them up ahead of time, and then when we start into our queuing process, we recall the focus palettes. Now in addition to working with them just by recalling them and recording them into queues, where they start to help us out some is, let's go ahead and we'll take a look at that. 101 through 106, show you one other quick feature. And if we come to focus palette 5, which is our piano. So if we recorded several cues with focus palette 5 and we decide we want to move them down a little, maybe we've used them in several cues, we're going to move the piano. I frequently talk about a couch when I do this in person. And we're going to point the lights at a new place, maybe down in that corner, and that's where the piano is going to be now. You'll notice that we get a little R because the original information came from a reference, and we now have manual data. If we re-record the cue, we take a snapshot of what's here. If I want to update Focus Palette 5, I simply update the whole cube by hitting Update, Enter. And now Focus Palette 3, which was our piano, is now our new location in the lower right side. So anywhere we may have used Focus Palette 3 has now been changed to the new location. One other way to work with palettes is using the Recall From feature. So if we have an open command line and we want to recall an entire palette, instead of typing in the particular channels, we can do Recall From and select the palette, and the lights will auto-select everything in the palette and put them into that location. That's a very quick and easy shortcut for moving the fixtures around without having to select them first, and it's using the Recall From key. So that's a quick look at palettes. We'll take a look at editing and some of the other features in another video. Thank you.